Good morning, everyone. Can you see me now? Yes, I believe I'm live. Let me quickly open the RTP uh, material. Sorry, friends, there was some updates happening in my laptop, so it took more time to join for the live, and I'm 5 minutes late. Let's quickly pack up with this part now. We were in which question? Question number 6 is done. Question number 7 is also done. Question number 8. I'll give you a minute's time. Can you please read through this question? All right. The firm has got some negative feedbacks. Maybe I will do it together. Just read through this part now. Okay, Shubham, you have a doubt. I'll come to your doubt. Shubham, that 42.5 has come in working note number 1. Just check working note number 1. That is the average, the total sale divided by the total quantity. Yes, just read through this part now. After which we will do it together. Alright friends, now let's do it. This is a theory based question. So whenever we do a theory based question, we go by 4 steps. Step number 1 is what? Facts of the case. So let me open my notebook. Okay. So Roman number 1 would be what? Facts of the case. In that we'll write down point number A. Christine LLP is selling wide range of household products. The firm has recently received few negative feedbacks about the product and the customer services. Okay, so one thing, Christine LLP deals with household products. Okay, that is point number A. Point number B is that they have received some negative feedback. It has received negative feedback. As per the opinion of CEO, social media plays a very important role in making decision. It's crucial to keep an eye on the quality of the customer service. If you don't care about customer satisfaction, don't expect them to care about your service or products. When the customers share their story, they are not sharing their problems. They're actually teaching you how to make your product better. Okay, so what CEO is saying has a very valid point. CEO states that social media provides the right feedback for the product or service. Okay, once we write down this, we'll come down. There has been considerable discussion on customer satisfaction. The firm has heavily invested in customer satisfaction and adopted the following plan of action. Okay, Next point is the firm has invested in customer satisfaction. Point number E, they are providing a 24/7 helpline, redesigning the online platform to make it more customer friendly, rewarding the loyal customers, ease the return and refund policy, etc. etc. So they have done a lot of policies to improve the customer this thing. CEO was initially delighted to see that their efforts were paying off in the form of higher customer satisfaction score. However, he is anxious for the corresponding financial results. Okay, so what is happening? I'll write down. Customer satisfaction score has gone up. Customer satisfaction score has gone up. Once you come down, he is anxious to see the corresponding financial results. So here if you see quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, there is a profit 93. In the year 2020, what has happened? These are the satisfaction index. Satisfaction has really gone up to 93. It reached 96. But when you look at the ROA, return on assets, maximum was 9.1%. Subsequently, it has come down to 8.3%. That is mainly because the cost has gone up. Alright. So I'll write down over here. ROI has come down from 9.1% to 8.4%. I think the facts of the case is over. So now the question that they are asking is that are they supposed to, should they stop investing in customer experience? Can you write down this in your books now? Alright friends, once you have written down till here, facts of the case is done. Part number 2 over here would be theory. Come on friends, think and tell me. Should they stop investing in customer satisfaction? The answer is clearly no. That is where we learned about non-financial factors. So here the theory should come for non-financial factors. See, financial factors alone you can never use for deciding whether the firm is performing well or no. Because there are many things which cannot be measured in money. That is where non-financial factor come into picture. Okay. Here we have to consider the non-financial factors also. You have to give theory pertaining to that. Alright. Once you give that theory, then we will go to third part, analysis and conclusion. Okay. As of now, because of customer satisfaction, the ROA has come down from 9.1 to 8.4%. But since the customer satisfaction has gone up, more customers will come in the future and the brand goodwill will go up. And obviously, this company will make much higher profits than what it is making now. So the conclusion that you have to give is that even though ROA has reduced, the company should continue investing in customer satisfaction as it improves customer confidence and future brand value of the company. Can you write down this and finish it off? So we are done with this question, after which we will go to the next one. Just a minute, friends. Alright friends, are you all put up till here in your book? So we are done with this question. Shall we go to the next one now? Next question is a performance measurement question. I'll give you a minute's time. Can you read through this question now? Now read through this. Alright, let's do it together. This is from a chapter called as performance measurement. So let's do this question now. Okay, I'll write down Roman number 1, facts of the case. Facts of the case. Point number A, Older Help India is a leading charity working with the and for the deserve early for the last 5 days. So Older Help is a charity organization. Older Help India. Older Help India is a charity organization. Okay, working with and for the disadvantaged elderly for over 5 decades. Older Help advocates for the needs for universal pension, quality healthcare, action against elder abuse, and many more. Older Help collects donations and funds and utilizes them for welfare of the elders. The governing body has set 4 performance objectives. Achieve the level of donation of 30 lakhs. Okay, they need to achieve a level of donation of how many lakhs? 30 lakhs. What's the second point? To keep advertisement cost not more than 3% of donation. Advertisement cost should be less than or equal to 3% of donation. Next point, they have told to keep the welfare cost more than 85% of donation. 85% of donation. Okay. Next one, to achieve 90% of respite care requests from the community. 90% of respite care requested. These are the facts of the case. Okay. Down they have given a table which we need to analyze now. Can you write down this in your books? I'll give you a minute's time. Alright, now let's go to the table and let's read through the question now. Donation is 7 lakh, 8 lakh, 11 lakh. So I'll write down over here, Roman number 2, analysis. Here I'll draw a table now. particulars, July, August, September, total. Okay, the first one is what? Donation. Donation is how much over here? For July, 7 lakhs. For August, 13 lakhs. For September, 11 lakhs. What is the total you get over here now? 13, 24. Do we get the answer as 31 lakhs? Okay. Advertisement cost is turning out to be how much? 17,500, 52,000, 33,000. What is the total coming over here? Can you tell me? One lakh 2,500. They have told advertisement should not be more than particular percentage, right? Let us take the percentage of advertisement cost. 17,500 divided by 7 lakhs, 2.5 percentage, 4 percentage, 3 percentage. Overall, if you see, it is 3.30 percentage. Alright. Next point. What is the next point coming over here? Elders welfare cost. Okay. So, elders welfare cost. That is 5,74,000. 10,92,000, 9,79,000. 26,45,000. From this we can find out the percentage of elders cost. That would be 5,74,000 divided by 7 lakh would be 82 percentage. 84 percentage. 89 percentage. 85.3 percentage. Okay. So once you have put up till here, the next one what they are giving over here is request, respite care request and respite care provided. I'll go to a fresh page and do that. Particulars. July, August, September, total. Alright. In that we'll write down the first point number F. F would be respite care request. And the last one would be respite care provided. Respite care provided. Okay, respite care request is how much here? 1120, 1140, 1200, 896, 1003, 1104. Okay, so I'll write down the percentage of care provided. I'll take the total also now. 3460, 3003. Okay, so the percentage would be 896 divided by 1120, 80%, 88 percentage, 92 percentage, 86.79 percentage. Alright friends, can you write down this in your books now? I'll give you a minute's time. I'll get some water for myself. Please write down. We'll continue after that. Alright, can you write down this now? Alright, now let us check the performance measurements one by one. Okay, the first thing what they were asking over here was that they need to achieve a level of donation of how many lakhs? 30 lakhs. Have they achieved the donation? Third point, Roman number 3 would now be analysis and conclusion. Here you can do a little bit of blah blah. Okay, you can write down, exaggerate and write down. I am giving you to the point. Okay, point number 1 is they have achieved the target donation of 30 lakhs. Okay, point number 1. Point number 2, what have they told over here? Advertisement cost should be less than or equal to 3%. The ideal cost has turned out to be 3.3%. You can write down advertisement cost is marginally higher by 0.3%. Okay, this data should be analyzed. This data should be analyzed, and those advertisement costs which doesn't provide much results should be avoided. Okay. Point number C. What is the third requirement that they were having? That was 85% of the donation should be spent. Have they spent 85.3% as donation? Yeah. So I'll write down the next point. Point number C. More than 85% of donation has been spent as planned. However, what has happened is initial 2 months it was less, then they covered it up. Okay, that also we should mention. Okay, it is suggested to spend this uniformly. Okay. And the last requirement what they were having was at least 90% of the respite care request has to be achieved. Have they achieved that? They have not achieved it. Okay, only 87% of respite care request have been achieved against the target of how much percentage? 90%. Can you write down this and finish it off, friends? Alright friends, we are done with this question also. Shall we go to the last question of this chapter now? Everyone please take question number 10. competitive advantage. Okay, just read through this question, understand the question, after which we will do it together. Friend, these two companies are having the same revenue. Sorry, the revenue is different, but profits are the same. Okay. If you see in this, WD is having lower revenue, lower variable cost. Okay. Whereas WG is having higher revenue, higher variable cost, and a higher fixed cost also. Okay. So let me just analyze this. So I'll write down working note number 1. Analysis. Okay, I'll put it this way: particulars. Okay, what are the two firms? WD, and the second one is WG. Okay, let us put everything in percentage now. Let us assume the sales is 100%. Here also 100%. Let us check the variable cost. How much is 9 lakh divided by 20? Is it turning out to be 45%? Whereas in the second case, it will be 24 divided by 40. That turns out to be how much? 60%. Alright. From this, we can find out the contribution. So here you get a margin of 55%. Here you get a margin of only 40%. Alright. The next thing what we see over here is the fixed cost. If you check in percentage, 7 by 20 would be 35%. Okay. And the other one is what? 12 by 40, which is 30%. Okay. From this, we can actually find out the profits. So what is the profits that you get over here? Do you get the profits as 20% for the first one and 10% for the second one? So friends, they are asking, identify what strategy are they using. Are they going by cost leadership or are they going for differentiation? First one is having a lower sale value. It's only 20 lakh. Alright, it is less. So basically they are having a lower selling price, lower variable cost, lower contribution. They are keeping the cost as low as possible and they are getting a NP ratio which is a little bit higher. This goes under cost leadership. Whereas here, higher sale value but a lower NP is where we are going by a differentiation objective. Can you write down this and finish it off, friends? That goes under product differentiation. Friends, 1 minute. I think I've gone wrong. It is the other way around. 1 minute. Let's just check. Here they are having higher revenue, higher cost. What is the PV ratio that you're getting over here? You're getting a lower PV ratio over here. And you're getting a lower NP ratio. That means they have kept the cost less. Sorry friends, it should be the other way around. Okay, this should be cost leadership. And this should be differentiation. So they have kept it in a way that they are getting a higher margin. Differentiation will have a higher profit. Cost leadership will have a lower profit. Okay, we'll keep that rule in our mind. Differentiation will have higher profit percentage. Cost leadership will have a lower profit percentage. Okay, can you write down this and finish it off, friends? Alright friends, we have written down till here and we are done with this question also. With this question, we are done with entire SCMPE RTP November 2020. Alright. So friends, shall we pack up our session with this now? Tomorrow being Friday, no class. Saturday, I'm going to start off with study material questions of international finance. Alright. So please pass on the message to all your friends. IFM study material is what we will be doing. Study material questions is what we will be doing on the coming Saturday. After Saturday, we'll have a class on Monday. There is no class happening on Sunday. Okay. Monday to Friday, we will be doing that. Now, even before I proceed and conclude my session today, I have been getting lot of feedback from the students. Exams have got postponed. Yesterday, I didn't read the news before I came to the class. Exams have got postponed. Now, everybody is stressed with what exactly is happening. Friends, I don't want any one of you to just blame the institute for postponing the exams or getting angry with them. By getting angry at them, we are doing something which is uncontrollable. We are doing something which is beyond our control. I know this time is very, very painful for many of you. Very, very painful. In May 2020, you all studied so hard. You were about to write the exam. It got extended. It got cancelled. Now again, the same thing is being repeated. The exam has got extended. So many are getting this fear and they are asking me, will the exam get postponed? Friends, I can just tell you one thing. It is a painful time in your life, but this painful time you will remember for your life, and this painful time will make you the toughest person on earth. I'm telling you this because exactly 10 years back in 2010, I was writing my exams and I had a very, very painful experience. Just a minute, friends. Even though coronavirus was not there at that time in 2010, but at that time, I went through a very, very stressful time, mainly because of one technical issue from the side of the institute. It is always, there can be things which are beyond our control, and the only thing what we can do over there is just do our part. That was the only thing that I could do. It was in 2010 May was the attempt that I was supposed to write. 2008 was the time when I actually qualified my IPCC, which is called as Inter now. And the moment I cleared this exam, next day I started studying on my own. I started studying aggressively because whatever happens, 2010, I wanted to become a chartered accountant. That was my dream. 2008 onwards, even though I had articleship, on an average daily I used to study for 4 to 5 hours, evenings around 8:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. on a daily basis. And then morning I just get up, get ready, go to office. Like this, I studied costing first, then I studied SFM, then I learned audit, then I learned law, finally accounts, and then I went and attended classes also. I went all the way to Chennai to attend classes because at that time the best classes were always happening at Chennai. I went to Chennai, attended all my classes again, and 2010 May, I was super strong and I was sure that I will become a CA. 1 month before the examination, I am getting a letter from the institute asking me to check my articleship status, right? So I was confused. Now I'm studying for the exam, okay? I have already got the hall ticket also. I ignored it. They told me just reply and you go and write the exam. So I replied to the whole thing. I went and wrote the exam. After the exams got over, they told me to get in touch with us. So exams got over. I went and got in touch with them. That is when they are checking and they're letting me know that, Tarun, you were doing your articleship in Chennai, okay? You have taken a termination on a Saturday. You have joined back for articleship. Then I took an articleship in Calicut mainly because of I wanted to be with my family and I was not comfortable being in Chennai. I took back the articleship back in Calicut on a Monday morning. Now what has happened? As per ICA records, in between there was a Sunday. On this Sunday, I was not working as per ICA records. So what happened? My 3.5 years articleship suddenly became 3 years, 5 months and 29 days. After the exams got over, after I wrote all the exams, the institute is telling me that you are not eligible to write the examination. I was shocked. I had nothing to do. I didn't even think something like this can come up in front of me. For a moment when I was there on call, I didn't know what to answer. I just kept on hold and then I just cut the call because I don't know what to reply to them. After doubts started coming in my mind, if this was the case, they should have not given me the hall ticket, point number one. If they gave me the hall ticket 1 month before the exam, they sent me a letter. At that time, they should have told me some issue is there. You stop studying now or something will happen. Nothing, they told. And then I started getting freaked out that my whole efforts are going to be a waste because my results will never come out. I will not even know whether I passed or whether I failed. That attempt, the results came for everyone. My results did not come. Even today, if you ask me what happened in 2010 May, I have absolutely no idea. Now, depression started hitting me. Okay. Second time when I'm starting to study, now I have to prepare my mind. I have to write in November 2010. That is when depression started hitting me. When I'm opening my book and studying something, same thing I'd already learned before. And in the exam, some questions came. I wrote that correctly. Now I'm sitting and studying that again. It will be really frustrating. And I didn't know what to do. 1 month after that, May, the results came in July. August month, I couldn't study. Finally, in September, I went through hell of pain because it became an emotional trauma. It became a torture. Full time I'm feeling anxiety, palpitation. What will happen? Will I ever become a CA? All doubts started coming in my mind. That is when I finally came to a point that I am anyways in a painful situation. Okay. I have no control over what institute has done. I have absolutely no control. What can I do? I can only do my part. And my part was study. That day I decided to hell with what happened with me. I am going to sit and study like a maniac. Whether coming November I pass or I fail, that is not in my control. What is in my control? If one day there are 15 hours, that 15 hours I will study. I sat aggressively every day. Somehow, whether it was possible or not possible, I tried putting in, and almost on a daily basis, my hours were 14 to 15 hours. On a daily basis, I started putting. And this time, when I went to write the exam also, my mind had become so numb that I had come to a point that I am writing the exam, I am going to give it my best. Whether I become a CA or not become a CA is not a botheration. I want to study, I will study. And even after the exams got over, I was awaiting the result. The day the results were coming, that day morning, I was sitting and preparing myself. Okay, now there can be two outcomes. I might become a CA, I might not become a CA. If I don't become a CA and if my results come, that is, against this, and if I fail also, next moment I'm going to take my books and I'm going to study because that is the only thing that I could do. Like that, I was sitting and, making myself ready that, okay, even if I don't get through, I will get through in May 2011. And finally, that's when I sat in front of the computer. The results came. I finally saw those two wonderful words, pass, pass. And yes, that was the attempt in which I became a chartered accountant. The whole pain washed down. The whole worry came down. And I was absolutely happy. That day was one of the happiest days in my life. Tears came in my eyes because after so much of trauma, when you come across and you come over it, you really feel that emotional pressure wash out and come out of you. Then, friends, that was the time when I started taking classes. I started teaching. Every time in this 2010, I kept on asking God, why me? What wrong did I do? Why me? But friends, that 2010 May, my preparation maybe was 80%. 2010 November, my preparation became 100%. The moment I started taking classes after that, people started noticing the knowledge what I have. That knowledge came in 2010 because of that painful experience what I went through. And once I started taking classes, people started appreciating me. I was taking classes in Calicut then. Then from Calicut, I went to Kochi. From Kochi, they called me to Bangalore. From Bangalore, they called me to Chennai. And today, I'm doing online classes across India. So friends, that is when I got to know that even though the time was painful, today that pain is helping me. So earlier I used to keep on asking God, why me? What wrong did I do? But when I look back today, I would tell to God, thank you for giving me this chance. I went through a tough time. That's why I've become tough and that is why I'm successful today. So friends, even though many of you are in a painful situation right now, you're all asking God, why my attempt has been stuck like this? Don't ask God like that. Tell God, thank you God for giving me this time. I will become tougher than this. I will fight, I will win, and I will become the best. All the very best, friends. Be cool. Do your duty. That is the only thing you can do. Give in your 100%. Today, if you have 10 hours or 12 hours or 14 hours, give in your best. That is the only thing you can do. You cannot sit worrying about institute announcing an extension, etc. Ultimately, they have to keep exam. Ultimately, you will become a chartered accountant. Make your base very, very strong. Thank you so much, friends. Have a nice time ahead. I will share this PPT in the Telegram channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube and Telegram channel so you can keep on getting all the regular updates over here. Here we will have only study related discussion. Okay. So none of your time will be wasted like it gets wasted in WhatsApp. All right, I've shared this. Thank you so much. All of you have a nice time. Thanks a lot.